OMG. Why is it that when you come out the closet, um, or when people are finally ready to acknowledge the fact that you are a lesbian, you're bisexual, you're gay, whatever your preference is, why is it that the first assumption they make is, did somebody hurt you? Did somebody rape you? Was you assaulted? What happened? Something had to happen. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Jesus fucking Christ. All I did was invite my older brother to our Christmas dinner / party at our home, and I got a speech, and it was a good conversation, but I still don't even know if he's fucking coming. Oh my God, this shit is so fucking annoying. Let me give you a backstory. Can we talk? Can we have a conversation? So I came out the closet as being bisexual maybe 6 years ago. I want to say 6 years ago. Always knew I was attracted to both sexes. I'm not ashamed. And before anybody comment, it's not a situation of being confused or being greedy, or you being greedy because you like both and all of this bogus fucking foolery. I genuinely was attracted to both. I can remember as early as like third grade, having a crush on this girl named Lenice, and also having a crush on this boy named Lucky. In same type of feeling, same type of emotion. I've always been like this. But because my family is so strict, they're really religious, which is kind of weird. They don't go to church unless it's a christening, unless it's a baptism or a funeral, but they will read the whole Bible to you if you're doing anything other than what is accepted as the norm. So when I came out, I first told my mom, and she kind of brushed it off. Like, it literally went in one ear, came out the other ear, and left the fucking building. Like, she really thought it was some type of phase or something. Tell my mama one thing, she makes a phone call, tell somebody else knows. So everybody knew it wasn't a big surprise. When I announced that I was getting married, that's when all of a sudden everybody became concerned. Everybody was like, oh my God, are you sure? Did something happen to you? What's going on? I had friends basically say fuck me. They didn't want to have anything to do with me because they felt like as a mom this was the bad decision. I wasn't being a good role model for my child. It was a lot. I had family say forget me. I still got relatives that don't speak to me because of it. When it came down to my older brother, that was something different. It was like, growing up, my father, he really was kind of, I don't want to say a waste of space, but I'm that person. I'm going to keep it 100. He was a waste of space in my eyes. My mom never talked bad about him. It was never a situation of your daddy ain't shit or any of that stuff that these young moms do now. My mom always spoke highly of him. We had to figure out on our own that he wasn't shit. So when it came down to it, when my mom finally got tired of him being abusive, and she finally realized that staying together for the kids was not the right thing to do, and she wanted a divorce, she wanted to end it, get counseling, something. All of a sudden he didn't want to be a dad anymore. I mean, it was several empty promises with my dad. I can remember, I think I was like 5 or 6. He came over and he anytime he came over when we were younger, he would always bring my mom a lot of money or jewelry for us and things like that. And act like nothing happened. And he said, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'm gonna come get you kids, and I'm gonna take all of y'all to Wild World. And I don't know if any of you on subscribe to my channel is from the DMV area, but Wild World is what Six Flags used to be. It was Wild World, then it was Adventure World, and then it turned to Six Flags. So all my other siblings knew he was full of shit. They were older, so they didn't get up that morning. I got up like 5 a.m., got dressed. I can still tell you what I had on. Like, that's how vivid my memory of my childhood is. And I sat on the bottom step waiting for my dad all day. I would not leave. When my siblings went outside and play, I fussed at them like, Daddy gonna be mad, y'all ain't gonna be ready when he get here, blah blah blah. I ended up falling asleep on that step, and I did not see my dad again until I was 9. So when it came to having a father figure, my older brothers, when they were out of the system, they were our father figures. They made sure we were good. They made sure that we had money. They helped our mom make sure that we had the freshest gear. We were nice. We was this and that. So when my older brother found out that I was a lesbian, he knew, but he didn't want to believe it. And my older sister told him. He was disappointed. And he kind of went off. His exact words to me, he said, "You gonna stop this shit." And I'm like, how the fuck are you supposed to stop? What? Like, how are you supposed to do that? And he didn't speak to me at all. I invited my older brother to my wedding last year. Didn't show up. Didn't call. I didn't get a congratulations. None of that. Don't mind my makeup. I'm just getting off work, so I look real oily and everything. I didn't get any of that. He didn't speak to me. See, I got married August 2014. My brother stopped talking to me like May 2014. And me and him just started back speaking a few months ago. And I think the only reason we really started back speaking was simply because our mom started to get sick a lot. And we had to bond together. But whenever he called or anything, he will never acknowledge my wife. It was always me and his niece, or how's my niece is doing, how is this doing, it was never like how is the fam. If he called, he'll check on his nieces, he'll pick them up, pick my daughter up. They'll come back with shit, and that's that. Me and my brother would never have a conversation, and we just started conversating. So I figured, what the hell, we on good terms. Let me ask him, because the last thing I want him to do is for him to find out that my other siblings is coming, and then he feel left out. And I said something to him about him, and the first thing out of his mouth was, "What happened?" Why is that always the first thing out of people's mouth? People need to realize that being bisexual, being gay, that's not something you just wake up one day and decide to be. It's not a situation of, you know what, it's Thursday, even though I'm a girl, I think I'm gonna go eat some twat today. That's not how it doesn't work out like that. Granted, this day and age, it is a lot of young girls who doing it because they feel like it's a fashion statement. It's kind of like being bisexual and being gay is kind of like the new accessory or something. It's like, oh, you like this belt I got on? Yeah, her name Kia. That's the kind of thing it is. But for most of us, you grow up knowing that's who you are. It's nothing You could have the perfect household. You could have had the perfect childhood. You could have had the perfect parents. You could be rich. You could have all the money in the world. You could have nothing but happiness in your life. And it's still a chance that your child is gay. I knew I was attracted to both sexes in elementary school. Nobody touched me. Nobody raped me. Nobody assaulted me. It was never any of that. And if they not make an assumption that you was hurt somehow, they're assuming you hate God. Like, I hate how people, especially Christians, feel like you a lesbian, you going to hell. But in the same breath, these are the same people who will look at you not knowing you're gay or lesbian and say, God makes no mistakes. God loves each and every one of us. But now that I'm a lesbian, God don't like me. That it makes no sense. It's like they're contradicting themselves. It's weird. It's just, I just needed to vent. It's very frustrating and draining to feel like you always have to defend who you are. Yeah, if I felt like it was a phase, I think that phase would have left in elementary school. The phase would have left in junior high school. The phase would have left in high school. The phase would have left in college. The phase would have left. I wouldn't even be married to a girl. Like, it's not a fucking phase. It's just me. And I think that's the issue with so many families. Like, they feel like you changing, and you're not changing. You're just becoming more comfortable within yourself with who you are. I'm still what I try to tell him earlier is, yes, I'm a lesbian. Yes, I'm married to a woman. Yes, I have a 2-mom household. But I'm still your baby sister. I'm still your sister that, used to play football with him and my other brother, may he rest in peace, and my cousins in Easter dresses. Like, I would be decked out, and when it's time to take pictures, I would have mud and shit all over me. I'm still her. I'm still your baby sister that loves makeup, loves lipstick. I'm still that girly girl. I'm still your sister that you confide in, you talk to, you cry to. I'm still her. Nothing changed about me. The only thing that changed about me is my ring finger. That's it. That's all. This shit is fucking frustrating. It's like, I don't know why so many people take the assumption that if you're a lesbian and you're out, your life must be some sort of Lifetime channel movie or some shit. My life is real basic. And every gay friend I have, all my friends not gay, but the gay ones that I have, their life is pretty basic too. It's nothing really different. People see some of these YouTube channels for some of these gay and lesbian people, and they tend to have the false assumption that if you're gay or lesbian, your life is nothing but a fucking party. I must have missed that memo because my life is very basic. I have a 9-to-5 career. I have a small business. I'm a mommy. I'm a wife. I'm a sister. I'm a daughter. I'm just me. I get up at 7 o'clock, 7:03, go to work, come home, either I'll cook or my wife cook. Everybody in my household is in school. We do our homework. We wrestle with the kid. It's like my life is really basic. It's not a Lifetime movie channel. I'm sorry. I kind of feel like I'm disappointing motherfuckers. Like, people really have that expectation. Like, oh my God, Regina, you're a lesbian. Oh my God, what happened? Who did it? Did somebody touch your bottom when you were 5? Did you get beat up by a man when you were 10? Did somebody tickle your snickle doodle when you was 15? Nothing fucking happened to me. I had a great childhood. Aside from my daddy issues, my childhood was fucking awesome. My mom is the shiznit. Okay, she's the best mom on the fucking planet to me. I had a very good childhood. Like, nothing happened. This is just who I am. And once everybody realized that this is who I am, everybody else would be as happy as I am. Like, this shit, it is, oh my God. It is so difficult being the lesbian of the family. Everybody always talk about, yeah, you know, I'm the black sheep of the family, or I'm the one that people think not going to amount to anything. And no, it's very difficult being the lesbian in the family, because you always got to fucking defend yourself. And if you're not defending yourself, you have to explain this, you have to explain that, you have to explain why, you have to talk about when it happened. Like, damn it, man. Damn it, man. You kind of feel like, you almost feel like shit. I feel like I'm disappointing you. I'm kind of, you know, not making fun of rape or anything like that. I don't want anybody to misquote me or anything, but it kind of makes you feel like, damn, I wish something did happen to me so you could feel better about it. But this shit's fucking retarded. This shit is fucking retarded. And as of right now, instead of being in the shower, because when I got off work, I took my wife to school, I came home, I did my exercises, and I'm sweaty. I'm sitting in my dining room, making a YouTube video, nervous as fuck thinking about what my brother's response is going to be, because we ended the conversation and he texted me and I text him back, and it's nothing. It's fucking, oh my God, it's retarded. It's just so fucking retarded. It's just retarded, man. Like, jeez. Like, jeez. I don't know why people think being gay is something you just wake up one day and decide to be. All the bullshit that homosexuals go through, I don't think anybody would just choose to be gay. Just like everything that African Americans is going through right now. If God came down right now and said, hey, you, I'm going to give you a decision. Do you want to be African American? Do you want to be white? Or do you want to be Muslim? How many of y'all really go raise y'all hand and say, yeah, I want to be black and I want to risk my life just by being black, and it's a chance police go kill me just because I'm black? Who the hell gonna say that? It's the same thing with being gay and lesbian. All the gays and lesbians and transgender that's being killed simply because they are who they are. Who the fuck is gonna willingly sign up for that? I'm perfectly okay with who I am. I love myself, and I love myself even more now that I'm comfortable with myself. But if I could make a choice, I don't know right now if I would have chose to be gay, just because of all the extra shit like this that goes on with it. In the comments below, tell me, like, for those of you who are gay, how do you feel about being gay in your family? Are you the only one that's gay in your family? If you are, what is the positives and what's the negatives about being gay? Leave that in the comments. Oh, and one more thing before I go. One of my subscribers, I can't remember her last name, but I know her first name is Savannah. She reminded me that I did not upload any pictures of myself and my wife when we went to my wife's company that she works for, a Christmas party. So at the end of this video, if I remember, I'm going to try my best. I'm going to upload some pics of that. Until the next time, bye.